It's Brian, E3 Aviation, and we're just getting to the airport here. My team asked me to do a live stream because today is National Aviation Day. I actually didn't even know that, but now that I do know it, they did ask me. They knew I was coming over to the airport today, and asked me if I would do a live stream and talk about the stuff coming up for E3 Aviation, the membership, the stuff that's being filmed right now, things that are going on. We're actually going to show you the hangars, what we're doing with that, and talk a little bit more about National Aviation Day. So, National Aviation Day today, I guess it's because of, Orville Wright's birthday. Yeah, today's Orville Wright's birthday. And then what was their flight? I think it was in December of 1903, maybe, whereas the first flight was 12 seconds, 120 feet. I'm sure you guys will tell me in here if I'm wrong. But so I think it was December of 1903, 12 seconds, 120 feet. That's probably right. And then actually what I didn't know is that it was a President Roosevelt. Actually, we're in Banyan here, just so you guys know. They're all working today. Their Banyan's got like 300,000 square feet of hangars and maintenance, and they work every day, multiple shifts. It's kind of crazy here. If you've never seen Banyan Air Service or came to Banyan, you check it out. Beautiful FBO. But so President Roosevelt is the one that proclaimed today National Aviation Day, and it was great because it really helped give a reason to schools and things to expose more aviation to the children and talk about the history of aviation and things like that. So I think that was great that they did that. And we're trying to do the same thing. I mean, you guys know that E3 Aviation, one of the things that we want to do is to try to expose more kids or people that don't have the means and stuff to aviation. Like, that's one of our missions. And we haven't even started. I mean, E3 Aviation is only months old compared to the other brands like E3 Off-Road and E3 Camping and RV and all that. They've got years that they've been out, but E3 Aviation's just started, and we haven't even done a scratch of what we need to be doing to help some of the community and kids and things like that. So we are working on that. But by the way, here's the main area for Banyan. Actually, we just passed the pilot shop. If you haven't been to the pilot shop, you got to check that out. You know what? We'll try to go in after. I'm going to show you the hangar up here and show you how the planes are finally coming together. They've always been in separate hangars. It's like brothers and sisters living in separate homes, but finally we're starting to try to bring them together. It's tough to get hangar space here, but we're doing that now, working on that now, and Banyan's been helping us out a lot on that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I look at what's going on here, and I look at what's happening, and if you're on an iPhone or TV or computer or whatever, and you're even able to watch this broadcast right now, or whatever, in the scope of the world and what's going on in the world right now, we're actually pretty fortunate. I mean, I'm very grateful right now that I'm actually can even be here and driving a car to an airplane. I'm extremely grateful. I don't take that for granted, and we're all actually pretty fortunate. But there's a lot of places in the world that are not this fortunate. So use today, if you can, to try to help some people out, help some kids out, try to give some people more exposure to aviation that don't have the means, that couldn't do it. Go to Guns Garin Foundation. Not only are they helping veterans, but they're helping to get more kids involved in their area. ACE, of course, Sun and Fun and ACE. Do whatever you can to help them out, because they're doing scholarship for kids. They're helping kids out as well. And in E3, we're trying to do our best. We're new. I mean, shout out to all your members. Last month, we did a little email and a magazine talking about Egby. Egby is a place over in Africa that is being driven by the founder of Banyan, Don Campion, and he's doing incredible stuff over there. He's building hospitals. He's building training facilities for nurses, education for nurses, even the structures, the water systems, everything for some of the. It's called Egby. You want to check out that little town over there, and they're becoming just an incredible place. And then the Banyan staff here and the tech teams and mechanics, they're supporting that remotely from here. So that's an incredible organization. And because of you members last month, we were able to give between all of us, thousands of dollars to Egby. And it's because of you guys as E3 members. So appreciate you and know that that's the kind of stuff you're helping to do. And then coming up here, and we're going to go in the hangar in a second. We're going to show you some of the planes here. But also what's coming up is Ryan, missionary bush pilot. You guys know him. He's one of our ambassadors. So he just got back down to Papua New Guinea. And he's getting on top of another project coming up down there that we can be part of and help out. And he's going to let us know here soon. Flight school's heading out here. But a lot of flight schools here at Fort Lauderdale Executive. Crazy town on some mornings. Man, I was in the Conquest burning jet fuel for 45 minutes because I couldn't get out in front of them. But so Ryan, missionary bush pilot, he's got something coming up. And if you see the videos in E3 membership, he just sent some member videos to you guys talking about some of the schoolhouses and stuff down there. He showed it where he is, and he's doing a lot down there to try to get medical supplies and help a lot of the communities out and things down there. So shout out to Ryan. And then hopefully soon we'll all be able to contribute to one of his projects down there. Maybe a schoolhouse or something, so we'll watch for that. But anyway, back to what we're talking about here. National Aviation Day. Do something. Try to do something today. Go to Guns Garin Foundation. Go to ACE. If you know somebody that's interested in aviation, get them an E3 membership. We'll put kids in for free. If you know somebody that are minors or interested in aviation, just get us an email to support@e3association.com. We'll get them a free account. We have accounts for kids, and we just want to do everything we can to try to help the community and help kids and stuff like that get more involved in aviation. So that's National Aviation Day. Like I said, Roosevelt's the one that made this holiday, so shout out on that. But so some of the stuff we got coming up, actually, let's go in the hangar first, and then maybe we'll go into the pilot shop. Maybe they'll let us in there. But let me change. Can I change our view here? Let's see. So let's go in to the hangar. So this is a temp spot that we're starting to bring the planes together. So we're going to try to get them all in one place. And we'll get the extra over there. We'll look at it in a second. This plane you guys probably see a lot, the Bonanza. And for those of you guys that know, the Bonanza is the one that we're trying to make this a little bit of a project plane where we want to make this as perfect of a Bonanza as we possibly can. So if you've been following us, you know this plane's got everything. It's a 36TC, B36TC, 1999, full Garmin panel, Gammy injectors, only 700 hours on this plane. And we got the DeShannon baffles in it and things. And we were just over at Atlantic Beach this week. We just filmed something for you guys as members that you'll see soon. That in the annual, we saw that when the yoke is straight and level, this aileron was up about that much and the other aileron was down about that much, but the yoke was perfectly straight. So we brought it to Bill at Atlantic Beechcraft, who is a premier Beechcraft facility here in Florida. And we said, well, wait a minute, don't do it in the annual. Let's film that for everybody so we can see what they have to do and what to look at. So we're the B36TC. And no, the windows they're not broke or anything. We have the sunshades in there and they bubble up a little bit. Love those sunshades. Awesome to have. So basically what he did is he got his calipers out and did everything, and we filmed and he walked us through what do you look for, how do you do it, what are the things you have to look at when rigging these, and he went through the whole thing. And then we filmed them where he rigged these. He got these absolutely perfectly straight with the yoke perfectly straight, which is what our objective was. And then when he made the adjustment, he said, okay guys, go fly it and test it. I guarantee you the plane's gonna slowly bank to the right after he made all his adjustments. So we took it up and he was absolutely right. It's exactly what it is. Yoke was perfectly straight. We let it go and it just banked to the right. So when we brought it down, he said, okay, so here's the next step. And then he took this flap, seeing it was banking to the right, he took this flap and did a full turn on the bell crank in here. And we filmed all that, you'll get to see it. And it took this from being flat with the bottom of the plane, he had caliper hair, and then it came down about 1/4 of an inch. And then we took it up, it flew perfectly straight from there. So that's how we went through it. I mean, obviously there's a whole video you guys can watch in the E3 membership and went through that. The other things we're thinking of doing, we might change the autopilot out to a Garmin autopilot. We're not sure. I was hoping I could do tip tanks on this plane, the DeShannon tip tanks, but They have it for the A36 TC, but not for the B36. And you guys would probably be saying, why would you want that? Because this plane already has more fuel. We got 104 useful in this versus some of the other planes in the 80s. But it's really not for the fuel as much, because the range on this plane is outstanding, especially when we get up to altitude. I love it. This is one of my favorite flying planes. But I wanted it for the gross weight increase. That's what I really wanted to do. But anyway, so let's take you over, and then of course you guys have all seen the extra. Excuse me. We got the extra in here, and this is all temporary. The film crew's got to come, and we got to get all the shelves in. We're going to build kind of a studio in here with lighting down below and things, and try to create a studio, because we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. We've got the grand champion of Sun and Fun, the build, is coming in. We're going to be doing a full video and a whole really cool nighttime photo shoot on that plane. But we want to have this set up like a studio, and we've got all the pipe and drapes, and the camera crew's got to put their stuff in and all that kind of stuff. So we're working on that. Here's my favorite little tug. So we just keep this on the extra. We had to put a little piece in there, but that works awesome for the extra and the bonanza actually. So then the 206 back here. So we're trying finally, just trying to bring the planes together in one hangar. It's been tough to do in South Florida. There's not a whole lot of hangar space. Well, let's. I'm going to give you guys some more updates on stuff we got going on that we're going to be filming here. Oh boy, got some storms coming in here for sure. I think we're doing this just in time. All right, cool. And the rain's starting. I'd like to stop over at Banyan Pilot Shop and show you guys that. So some of the stuff we got coming up for E3 Aviation members, we're filming this Wednesday, actually here at Banyan. They have a big conference room here. We're going to be starting to film inside and outside, flying to the Bahamas. So their experts are going to help us and take us through everything you need to know about flying to the Bahamas. All the paperwork you need to know, all of the customs requirements, safety equipment you should have, processes, what to expect. We're going to go through all that. And for me, it was always the unknown. Like my first time flying over there was just like, I didn't know what to expect. And we're going to walk through that, excuse me, from being in the lobby to jumping on the plane, how to deal with customs, fees, all that kind of stuff, the forms you fill out, what are the biggest mistakes I think that pilots make, what are the most questions that they ask. So flying to Bahamas, we got expert coming, H3R, we're going to be talking about fire extinguishers for aviation. We got that coming up. We're going to film moving to the hangars, moving the planes around and all that. We're still trying to work all that out, how we're going to set it up, what's going to go in what hangar and all that kind of stuff. And I'm getting a DM here. All right, so what planes? Why do we have all these planes? All right, well, planes are like potato chips. You can't just have one. That's kidding. We're not charter. We don't train. We're not doing any of that kind of stuff. We're not a charter company or anything. These planes are just our planes to fly around, family, have fun, and also be able to do content and stuff for you guys. But that's what it's for. And another DM here. Our favorite. Well, we've had 4 planes this year. The Carbon Cub. We bought 4 planes within 1 year. So we had the Carbon Cub, the FX3, the Conquest 2. We've got right now we got the Extra and the Bonanza. The planes you saw here. So we have, those are the last ones we bought were 4 with those planes. And I think the one I probably missed the most, the Conquest is actually really nice, but the Carbon Cub, okay. And maybe you can see my shirt here, but there might be a hint. Keep your eyes out on our videos, but we might have something coming up real soon about Carbon Cub, maybe a new one, but we're working on that now. The other thing I'm trying to find is I'd like to get a Honda jet, and we're working with Mike O'Keefe here at Banyan. Hopefully soon he can find us a Honda jet. The thing is, for our mission, what we need, it can't just be the first 2 versions of the Honda jet. So trying to find like the Elite S and stuff is really hard. That's a tough market. So hopefully that's it. So that's what we use the planes for. So other stuff we got coming out, we talked about moving the hangars. Guns Garen Foundation, we talked about them a little bit. Make sure you go help them out when you can. They're helping kids and veterans. But we got the golf tournament coming up again this year. And I know last year we did a whole bunch of stuff with we got on the base, did some stuff with the F-15, F-16. Embarrassingly, our camera crew almost got arrested and they took their cameras. It was kind of crazy. No, they were good. They were great. They got the cameras back and all that, but they were pretty tight on security and stuff. But so that's coming up again. We'll do another shoot on that. We are thinking we're going to take the planes up to New England. We're just trying to work through how do we do this. We take the motor coach up, or maybe I take the motor coach up and we hire pilots to fly the planes up, and then we'll do a whole bunch of stuff in New England, flying around Nantucket and the islands and up to Maine and go to some of the museums and things. So we're probably going to do that. Another fun thing we got coming up here, I got to move, we got a jet coming in. Another fun thing coming up is we're going to change the oil on these planes, and we're going to purposely make mistakes and film it and do something fun where you guys can all watch it and tell us a couple things. One, what mistakes did we make? And two, what would you guys do differently? Because we want the community to try to help each other. Like, show us what you guys do better than what we would do. But the fun part about finding the mistakes we make is we have like lift and pivot and aviation oil and Banyan, all that. We got a lot of cool gifts that we're going to be sending out to people that pipe in and give us the best information on what you would do differently or what we did wrong. And we're going to get poured on here. Look at this. Here we are on Banyan. And then, there's Dave Portney. Wonder what he's doing in Fort Lauderdale. Anyway, we're getting rained on big time here, guys. So I'm going to pull over. And we'll keep talking here. This could get loud. South Florida at its best in the summer, because I do want to take you guys in the Banyan pilot shop. So other stuff we got coming up, we talked about the oil changes, New England flight, new carbon cub, that should be fun. And what else we got coming up? Well, a whole bunch of stuff. We got hold on one second, I'm opening the door here. Okay, so we got some more information coming in here, some more DMs. Don't stay and talk with us. I'm not sure. I'm almost done, guys, because I don't have a whole lot more to share with you right now. If we can get in the pilot shop when this rain stops, that'd be cool. Or maybe we just run in and be in there until the rain stops. And then, of course, we have Rain. It's got some stuff coming up, some content that he's doing for us. He's got a whole bunch of member messages inside the platform and stuff now. Feed, as you guys know, is Tyler Feed Davies, Blue Angel pilot. He's on board now, and for all you guys, he's going to now be driving our membership experience. So he's going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. He's got podcast stuff coming up, more content coming up, some videos for you guys coming up. We have a whole bunch of stuff scheduled with him, so that's coming up soon. And more DMs here. I should have just talked about that. The planes, no, we don't train, we don't charter or anything like that. Other DMs. Yeah, we're in Fort Lauderdale Executive. That's where we are. So let's see if we can run into Banyan. This could be a little hairy here, so stand by. Oh! Okay, so we're in, and I'm soaked. Let me see if I can turn this around for you guys. So if you guys haven't been here, this place is awesome. So this is the pilot shop, and we get a bunch of our stuff here. So get my glasses off. Of course, they've got cool simulator room, so you get to check out all the simulators. Some really cool stuff here. And by the way, if you're an E3 member, go into their platform right now, and in the exchange area, or where all of our stuff is posted, there's a couple of these in there for sale at really cheap. And you can only, unfortunately, I can't tell you the price because this is public, but if you're an E3 member, just go in there and you get some really cool deals. they've got all the stuff actually in the E3 member platform at a big discount. So check that out. And then, of course, they got all their GoPro stuff. Fun corner here. Radios, Spot, and InReach, by the way, if you guys also know. InReach, we have a deal with InReach now. So if you're an E3 member, you get a special deal on InReach, like free months and stuff like that as an E3 member. So make sure you check that out. Here's the Bose area, and here's the A30s. Oh, by the way, Bose, if you're watching, I need a pair of these, just so you know. But let me swatch this around. And then here's a bunch of their cases and stands, ram mounts. The only thing they're missing, you guys, everybody email Banyan Pilot Shop and tell them to get pivot in here. We need to get some pivot stuff in here. I love the pivot mounts and stuff, but so this is this. You get tons of flight bags. What an awesome selection. All kinds of books and stuff. And really cool simulator here. Little sitting area. A G2 front with a sim in it. Want to check this out? Cool simulator, and this is the ultimate simulator, huh? G2. And the passport department is closed today, but this is where they usually are. And just so you guys know, we just had E3 members come in, get oil for their oil change, and they got a big member discount because as an E3 member, you just come in, go online, or come in here and tell them you're an E3 member, show them, tell them your membership number, and you get a huge discount. So he just did an oil change, and the discount he got from the oil change paid for his E3 membership for 2 years from one purchase on an oil change. So that's it. And then, oh, by the way, we're going to talk about flying to the Bahamas. You can actually come and rent these life vests and stuff for flying to the Bahamas. So you come in here and Banyan will hook you all up. All the paperwork you need, guide you, get you all the equipment you need and stuff. All kinds of fun stuff for maintenance. Cool. So it's on. I think it stopped raining, so we can get back out. Hey, you're on live stream. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
As you guys remember, Mike Goulian. There he is. But so yeah, so this is the entrance of the pilot shop. We're actually been going in and out the back door here, but just giving you guys a quick tour. We're live streaming. Say hi to the E3 members. There you go. All right, so we're gonna head back out, guys, and wrap this up. I think I can get back in my car. Yeah, looks good. Let's jump out here. All right, I had to hit the button. All right, so we're gonna wrap up and close this up, but I really just wanted to get on and talk about National Aviation Day, and especially thank all our military pilots, all our airline pilots, all you guys out there. Just thanks for your service and everything you've done. And please go help some kids or people that want to get in aviation that just don't have the means. Any way you can. Go to Guns Garin Foundation, go to ACE, be an E3 member. E3 member, we're always trying to do stuff to help the kids out. Or even if you got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews that want to get in aviation, you want to give an E3 membership, just contact us and we'll do everything we can to help them. We've got some great stuff. Everybody knows Mace, Thunderbird pilot Mace. She's done some stuff inside the platform, you know, and doing stuff for kids. And we have Thorny coming on that's really going to be focusing on stuff for kids. So we want to do more and more with kids. And as we grow, as we get more members, we'll be able to do more and more of that stuff. So that's it. I just want to check any more DMs, or I think we're good. So thanks everybody. This was fun. I just want to get on Saturday morning here at the airport and thank everybody and say let's take care of everybody on this National Aviation Day. So take care and talk to you all soon.